What's up? We're still in the living room doing lives. Because the other spot's full of stuff until we get our shed done. Yeah, here we are. So let me see. I can pull this thing up a little bit. There we go. Get a little closer, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll tip it. Get some of that artwork back there. Is that too, how is that?
I think we should do it this way.
I think we should do it all the time like this. She likes it because she's kicked back in a Bad Fish 88. What's up?
Hi, Lex.
Cyrus Williams. What's up, dude? Lex, how you doing?
Hi, Daniel Martinez. Hi, Judo.
I'm from Detroit.
Babe, this is what you look like, just so you know.
Okay, I'm sorry. Close up on the fucking. Let me see. There we go.
Put some money
What's
on
up, Wedo?
Cyrus must have seen your comment when that guy was talking shit. He said, go put some money on his books. You just wrote, Cyrus Wade wrote, put some money on Thompson's books at Almeo.
You put some money on that fool's books so you can buy some.
Hi, JoJo.
Some Vaseline. You know?
Hi, Chris and Cammy from the Louisiana border. They wanted to go there when we went to Missouri. He was like, how long will it take us to get? I was like, that's way out of the.
What's up, Brother B?
Wait. Everything's going well.
Christopher.
We're home for 2 weeks before we go on a whirlwind tour again.
Yeah, we're going to Missouri in when? A week?
Well, actually, I think we're going to Oklahoma first and then Missouri.
Yeah, we're going to hit Oklahoma on the way to Missouri.
Big Bad 209 said salute Uncle Mitch.
Salute. What's up, LA Dodger Blue? What's happening?
Hi, Walter Berger. Oh, we have. So just FYI for those members on here, make sure you stay on here because we're going to do a members only live. We were hoping that Kevin Show was going to put up the video we're waiting for, but it's not up yet. So, but we're still.
Cyrus. Yes, I did have an issue with hard drugs. I used to snort a lot of crank when I was younger. 1997, I flushed a quarter ounce of crank.
Someone asked you that?
Yeah, and I've been done with it ever since.
That thing he does, though, is just a habit.
Yeah, actually, I rub my mustache on my lower lip. Oh, that's just a fucking habit. When I trim my mustache, I quit doing it for a while. That's weird. I never, I used to snort a lot of crank. I never shot dope, so, heroin was never an issue with me. Cocaine, I snorted coke like 3 or 4 times. So I was like, eh. But, I grew up around bikers. So, James Fall, what's up? What do you say? I missed a comment.
But, respect from Toledo, Ohio, Glass City, I was trying not to interrupt you.
Stay down.
From San Diego, Colorado, nothing but respect for you and your wife. Thank you, James.
Thank you so much.
Right back at you.
Yeah, so I grew up, snorting crank, smoking weed, and drinking. Weed, whites, and wine. That's the biker shit,
My computer is not, is being utilized right now by a younger man. And so we're not using it right now. That's what he asked why I whacked it. Come on, I forgot that we were going to do that. Actually.
Yeah. What's up, Redwood Closed?
Hi, Will.
What's up, Will? How you doing, brother? Yeah. I used dope for quite a long time till 1997. And then 98 I was clean from 98 till the time I got out of it. I never used nothing because even smoking pot in prison, if you test positive for weed and you're a lifer, you go to board. That's a 5-year denial for a dirty test. So that's the main reason I didn't smoke weed in prison. But I just got home. Yeah. So. Oh yeah. So but the hard drugs, 97, that was it. I was done. I quit snorting crank. It was just I wasn't having fun. I wasn't making money. If you watch my videos, I talk about it. Yeah. Don't forget. Please like, subscribe.
Hit the like button, babe.
Hit the like button, subscribe, and share, and all that stuff. I'm sitting in this couch and I'm sinking. Yeah.
Hi, Captain 776. Hi, Debbie. Hi, John Tavares. He said, make sure the man who will always give us good, solid advice.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys feel the noise is our air conditioner.
Hi, Connor. Is that super loud, guys?
Is it too loud? If it's too loud, let us know.
Here, so.
It's been 100 degrees here last. Travis.
Redwood Post is on.
Yeah, Redwood's on.
bread's looking badass.
Thank you.
What does that mean?
I don't know. But
Beard. I think you meant
beard.
beard.
Beard, yeah. Thank you. It's growing. She won't let me cut it. So Mike Thompson's life sentence I do not think can be reinstated because he got arrested or whatever in 1974, somewhere around there, 76. He went to prison. I know that. So I went to prison and I got arrested in 1979. I had a 5-year parole. He has a 3-year parole. He could get off in 13 months. I got off in 3 years. I had a 5-year parole. In 1984, they came out with life parole in 1984. So if you got busted after 1984 as a lifer, you get out, you have a life parole. So they can reinstate your life sentence.
So this is off the subject.
If you got busted in 1984.
But Lex said, Mitch, the podcast you were on, by the way, that is on Alien Shit or AKA Director Cheche. It's on our community page. She said, Mitch, the podcast you were on was badass. I was listening to it at work, and literally all the guys in the machine shop started listening with me, and let me just say, they all think it's dope. They were talking about you in that story the rest of the day.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's so neat.
Well, give Chetch, I'm glad you guys like it. Give Chetch
a subscribe.
A subscribe,
Yeah.
like, blow his channel up. He's really a cool dude, man.
But he's
and
really talented. Like, if
you know,
see,
yeah,
he's done some videos for some rappers and stuff. Those are on his channel. Like, he's really, like, he's very talented.
You know, he told me that he's invested. I'm going to sit up because I'm sinking way in the hell down here. Let me see. Move this thing up. So he told me that he's invested a lot of money in, you can see the light shining through the window. He's invested like thousands of dollars in his equipment to make videos, and he's never made it back. He hasn't not made back the amount of money he's invested in his video program, you know, the equipment it takes to do what he does. And he says, you know, sometimes he would rather do it and lose money or just not charge at all. You know, just because he believes in the person that he's doing a thing for. Like, he'll do a commercial for somebody because he believes in what they're doing. So he's a good kid, man. He really is, and he's talented. So blow their channel up.
I'm gonna put it.
They're super cool kids, man. They're super cool kids.
I'm gonna put it in that thing.
Lawrence, what's up? Thank you. Redwood said he's got a GED. Leave him alone.
No, he said, yeah, that's what I meant. We were talking about that thing with the beard.
I know.
You're funny, Redwood. You're hilarious.
Yeah.
Glad to see another video.
And so I went through my mom's car today, you know, and I found some photographs. You know, we moved her car, cleaned it out. She's in a skilled nursing facility, and I saw her yesterday, and she's in pretty bad shape. We'll talk about that later, but you know, I found this photograph. Right? Should I show it to him?
Yeah.
Look at that. That's Tracy back in the day. I don't know if you can see that. That's me with a red shirt on.
That's when you had long hair.
Yeah. Jack's dead. Danny's dead.
Very shiny, baby.
Jeff right here with the hat on's out. Head, I don't remember that well. That's me. Look at that.
Put it closer to you. But maybe you're pulling it further. I said go closer. There you go.
It's kind of hard to see.
I'll post it later.
Yeah, we found that in my mom's car. And some other shit.
Looking like Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, looking like Clint Eastwood.
Yeah. So Jeff said, damn, that talk about a throwback, that's what's up.
Yeah, look at that. That's me and Mom's back in the day.
Eric Hyman said, I publicly enjoy when I talk to you. I've been drinking a lot. I'm checking in the video on Monday.
What happened? Really? Well, don't worry, brother. Look at that little bastard right there.
Hi, CTX.
Yeah, school photo.
That was when he was a little troublemaker.
Yeah, that was a little troublemaker.
Jay, you just super chatted us $2.
Thank you so much. Really, thank you very much. It's from New Zealand, right?
So we got about 60 people on right now.
Right, so should we do the deal?
Yeah, hold on.
Can I do it?
Let me do this before you do it. Hold
Can
on.
I do it?
Talk about something else for a second.
All right, talk about something else.
Talk about something else.
Yeah. You know, who was that said they're checking in the VA? I missed the name. But if you're the person that's been messaging me on Instagram, don't trip, brother. If you need to go to the VA, go to the VA. You know, you put in your time in the service, they owe you that. If you have issues you need help with, excuse me. They owe you that. You got that coming for being in the military, for serving this country. You know, you got that coming, brother. Any problems that you have, if they can help you with, you got that coming. So don't hesitate. And that goes to anybody who's been in the military, served this country. If you got problems, medical, psychological, financial, whatever. Stay down, Julius Caesar. Yeah, you know, you got that coming. Don't let no one convince you otherwise. You earned that by putting on that uniform and serving this country. So, you know, my heart goes out to you guys that serve this country. And if I could get Ron on here, he's a Marine. He did time in prison with me, and he's out. I didn't see that yet, Walter. Unless I see a lot of, what's up, Ron, RNMC? Yeah, so whatever your problems are, if you want to chat some more, I'm here. Don't trip. I don't take offense to nothing. People have messaged me on Instagram or Messenger or any of that. Everybody's got issues, man. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we need help. That's right. That's right, Julius Caesar. Eric Highland, thank you for your service. That's right. Salute to all that served in the military. Straight up. That's how I feel, you know. What's up, babe?
Go ahead. You can do your thing.
Should I talk about that?
Yes.
All right, so she's ready now.
I'm ready now.
So here's the deal. Jen Magana has a channel, Convicted Heart. She does videos. She's doing them on her cell phone. She's doing them on her kid's laptop. You know, so we're going to donate to Jen's, what's it called, Cash App?
Yeah, it's Cash App.
We're going to send Jen $100 to Cash App.
See this?
I wish we could send more.
I don't know if you can see that, but that's her Cash App. It looks backwards.
Can't see it. It's blurry. So we're going to send her $100 to her Cash App towards getting a computer so she can do this.
Her Cash App is $Jen, Magana. I'll put it on the link, 143, Jen Magana 143. But this girl has been doing her videos on her phone. She borrows her daughter's laptops when she can. So she has been a real big supporter of ours, and someone paid it forward for us to get a computer. So we're gonna share the love. You're gonna hear the little ching ching, right?
Yeah. So we're gonna send her $100. We wish we could send more. Maybe later we will, but right now that's what we can send her. So she needs a computer so she can do her, her YouTube get down, right? And some of you guys follow her and subscribe to her and watch her videos. So, if you feel like going to her Cash App and send her a little money, please do so. You know, we don't pump a lot, asking for money for a lot of stuff for a lot of people, because sometimes, we like to be selective. We like to know that, I don't know. Like one time we pumped a GoFundMe for guys who've died of motorcycle accidents. That's near and dear to my heart. And Jen's cool people, and she's doing good stuff, so she needs some help. And like my wife said, we had someone donate a substantial amount of money so we could buy a computer, process our videos, do all kinds of the stuff that we do. Logan, what's up? Happy Saturday. So if you guys feel like going to her Cash App and send her a little money, help her out, please do so.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
we don't usually like to ask for that, but she's
a pretty humble person, as you can see with her comments.
So I'm going to ask for her.
Yeah, she won't ask, and she's
if they
good
feel
people.
more comfortable sending it to us, so I'll make sure it gets there, whatever it is we do.
I mean, I'm sure she'll use the money for what she needs to make do her YouTube channel, and it'll help her, and she'll make some better videos and more videos, which is more entertainment for you guys, right? So anyway. We've done a couple GoFundMe requests for people, like I said, my friend Misfit Mike that died on his motorcycle, and also our friend Jason Menefee's friend died on his motorcycle. We asked for a GoFundMe for that. But that's about it.
There you go, Jen.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm sure she'll be eternally grateful for anything she gets.
Jen, we love you.
So, yeah, we do love her. She's cool.
She's cool peeps.
She's super cool. What's up, Chewy? Come here. Look at this. I got the gangsta in the house. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, he's a gangster. Mwah. Yeah, that's our boy.
You know what? Some of you, if you can't afford it, just show her some love. That's what she.
Yeah.
That's what she's all
Just
about.
subscribe to her channel and give her some love. She's not asking. We are. So, anyways, hey, Gangster Chewy. Yeah. So anyway, things are good. It's been like 100 degrees here. I gotta scoot back. My back's getting messed up. What's an OG? What's an OG is kind of a
It's original gangster.
yeah. Originally, it meant original gangster. Whoops. So, what does it mean now? What is an original gangster?
Word, Roscoe.
Yeah. Word. You know, what is an original gangster? I always considered the guys before me to be OGs. You know what I'm saying? I never really considered myself to be an OG because I went to prison when I was a young guy. See those paintings up there? I did those in prison. They're pretty neat. You know, I'm just a guy, man. I'm not really an OG. I'm just a guy. You know, some guys go, "Hey, OG, what's up?" And I'm like, "Hey, cool," you know. So, what's up, Frank Rizzo? Tennessee TV.
Tennessee TV's checking in. God, it's hot.
Yeah, Salvador Patlan.
Justin said, "Your OG is fuck, Mitch."
Yeah, someone that keeps it real. You know, if you're in the mix, you go to prison. Even if you haven't been to prison, like I met some dudes, man, that never been to prison, but they're just hard ass dudes. They do it right. Some of them are plumbers, truck drivers, you know, roofers, carpenters. You know, they're working the trades, and they ride motorcycles. They got low riders. They got hot rod cars. They got big badass trucks, whatever. And they're just hard dudes that don't flap their lips about bullshit. And they've been through it. They got a little wisdom. You know, they don't. They're just straight up good dudes with some smarts in their heads, and
Hi,
that's an
Wack.
OG too. What's up, Whack? White Powder Holmes. Yeah. So I mean, OG depends on how you look at it, man. I mean,
Hey, Lakira, I think we figured out a way today. It's actually the route we want to go. I just need to know what city you guys are in Oklahoma, because the way we want to go is the way we're going to go. And we're going to drive straight through to Oklahoma rather than stopping in Missouri first. And Wack, that would be amazing if you would go at the same time.
yeah. Yeah, let us know. Hey, have Lakewater call us and let us know where you guys are at, and I'll bring my tattoo equipment.
Lakira's got my number. She can text me.
Yeah, let us know where you're at. And Jay Bird.
Tennessee TV said, I found your channel ever since you did 23 and 1. I've been watching ever since. Love the channel. Congrats on the challenge going places. Aw.
Thank you so much, man. That's cool.
So Wack said they're going out too.
Oh, cool.
Are you
You
guys?
going with your wife and kids, Whack? Meet your brother?
Okay, we're gonna make it a party.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, this is gonna be quite an adventure.
We can make a little caravan to go out there. We just need
Yeah,
it.
we got a minivan now, so we're gonna travel in style.
Oh my
Oh
God.
wow, are you serious?
Eric Highland just sent Jen Magana. Eric Highland just sent $200, and he said, "I love y'all. Can you send Jen the money?" I certainly can,
we
and I
will.
will do it right now.
We will.
Aw, that's
Thank you,
so
Eric.
nice,
That's awesome,
Eric.
man.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
That's so cool. Oh my God, that's so freaking awesome. Thanks, Eric.
That's bitching, man. She's gonna love that.
Aw.
Somebody made a big comment. I couldn't get it, but
And I want to thank Big Will for showing our friend Wack some love too. this
yeah.
week, so-
You know, here's another deal. We have a friend lives in Placerville. He grew up in Oakland, lived in the ghetto. He's a white guy, you know. He always brings me Oakland A's hats and stuff. He brought me some really cool stuff for our birthday. He's on our channel a lot, Will. You know, he stopped by, brought us some stuff, and he's like, "Hey, man, I heard Wack's needs a little help." You know, he shot some money to Wack, so I gave us some money to shoot him. So, you know, it's just, it just goes to show you, man, that people on this channel care about each other. So I just want to thank everybody for the way they are, really, that watch this channel. I'm glad you guys like the videos that we do. But look, man, I mean, it just, I say Hard Intentions family, Hard Intentions nation, Hard Intentions army, but really, it really is a family in more ways than one, man. I told you we get a lot of emails from people, a lot of messages on Instagram, we get phone calls. Uh, you know, I get messages that blow me away, the bottom line. So it just, it's awesome. So thanks for helping out Jen. We appreciate it. And yeah, so hey, happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's cool shit. It was about 100 degrees here today. I was out working on the shed, doing a drywall and insulation. I want to get this thing done. We're leaving in a week or so, so I want to get as much done as I can before I leave. I like to come down. I like to come out from Missouri and be able to start tattooing in this shed and painting and drawing. The bottom line is I have a room that was my art room. Some of you guys have seen it. I'm going to move that out to the shed, and we have a youngster living with us now, our son, and he's going to get the room that was my art room. That's going to be his bedroom. So, and you know, the art room will be, the shed will be, I'm going to put a sign that says welcome to the shed too. I'll be able to tattoo out there, and yeah, she does deserve it. She is a real one. You know, I got plywood when it was 75 bucks a sheet for the plywood I put on the floor, and I bought 3 sheets. I mean, the price of this shed has killed me. You know. Tennessee said 98 degrees. Man, it is. It's a mofo. You know. You know the T111 and the sheathing, the 5/8" sheathing I got for the roof. I got seconds. I got it from a guy on Craigslist. He buys seconds directly from the mill in Oregon, brings it down here, and I bought it for 30 bucks a sheet, so I got lucky. You know, but the floor, the deck on the floor, that was 75 bucks a sheet, man. So, you know, so, like, oh, I do want to say something, like, these channels right here, a lot of people watch these channels, and we see that we watch other channels, especially the wife. She watches other channels, and she sees the same people on a lot of different channels. So, just be careful. Like, we love Jen, we like what she does, so we're gonna donate money to her, and we're glad you guys do. Just be careful about people asking for money. We don't ask for a lot of money. We ask right here, we're donating to Jen. We appreciate the donation to her, and I guarantee you that's going to a good cause. She's a mom, got kids, married, all that stuff, and she's got a life. Company I work for got bought since pension. So just be careful about who asks for money, what, where, when, all that kind of shit. Check them out before you, before you buy it, A lot of guys know that my mom fell prey to elderly romance scams. So, I mean, she gave up like 50, 60 grand before she got sick and went to the hospital. People ask for money a lot of times on these channels, and through Instagram and Messenger and all kinds of things. For bullshit, really. We believe in Jen, so we're down for donating money to her, and we're glad you are too. Thank you so much. Will. Hey, Will, are you saying 25 grand to replace your whole deck? Is that labor and material, or is that just material? Because if you buy the material, bro, I'll go over there and help you do it. Bottom line. No, you didn't do nothing bad. You did something great, Eric. I'm just saying, like, there are other people that ask for shit on here. Not on our channel, but in other places. Like, just got to be careful who my mom gave up $50,000-$60,000 of money or more to somebody on Messenger because she thought it was like a romance type. It was actually some guy in Nigeria. And then there's other people that are just over here. They beg for money and they ask for money for bullshit. You know. So, yeah, if you're a scammer, you need a motherfucking job. You know. I just believe Jen is a good cause to give money to. But there are other, and rightly so. She's a great person, great
You know
mom.
her?
Yeah, we know her. We chat with her. But there are other people that ask for money for bullshit. So, you know, you got to be careful. That's all we're saying. Yeah, Waxy, he only scams his wife for food. Yeah. Yeah, like our boy Mike Thompson. He scammed the government out of thousands.
And you cannot say anything about the rest of it.
No, I won't.
Okay.
I guess Damage Done podcast has not put up the interview yet that we're speaking on, but keep an eye on them because they got a pretty interesting interview coming up. And once it's on, we'll do a little thing on it.
So I heard a term last week when we were in San Diego. I haven't heard for a long time. And so I have female friends on here. Lex and Jen are two of them that are real ones.
Mhm.
They're not hang-arounds. They're in my club.
Well, hang around is somebody. That
No, you
hangs-
know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you guys got. Actually, they have hang around patches.
I know.
now. That's-
You know what I mean. That in a good way,
that's
not in a bad way.
Yeah, she has her own club, a girls club. Yeah, now a motorcycle club, she get a little patch that says hang around. So
Jen said that's right.
that's right.
Uh,
Tennessee's quite a long ways away from us.
I'll profit interview up
I don't
with
know.
Josh, interview up with whatever.
You know, I got at them today because the interviews that we did, they didn't upload them to the cloud. I don't know what's going on. I got back to them, so nothing. You know. Josh does want to do it this week. I got at Josh today, and he said he's got a bunch of new equipment. He doesn't know how to use it yet. He's got his homeboy explaining to him, teaching him how to use it. So hopefully this week we'll get one up with Josh 2021.
I will put the one with
doing.
I'll put the one up with Splinter this before that
Yeah.
weekend's out.
Yeah, I love talking with Josh. He's great. He did my very first interview was with Josh, so and I love him. He's cool. JB Weld.
Roscoe wants to be part of our club. Yeah, Roscoe, you can. Oh,
Thank you,
J.B.
JB
Weld,
Weld.
Super Chaz, $10. He said your wisdom is worth far more than this, but money is money. I appreciate your wisdom and stories. Thank you, JB.
Thank you so much, man. And hey, don't ever underestimate, money. Money's a tool. It can make your life great. It can make your life miserable. But it's a tool, and people have to work hard for money. And so when people give us $1, $2, $10, man, we're however much, we're super grateful.
The beneficiary
You know.
of Mitch's Dinah is on here,
Oh yes.
Mr. Ryan Rain.
What's up, Ryan? How you doing, brother? We need to go riding before we go to Missouri. Ryan has my old motorcycle, and he's learning to love it. Yeah, he's learning to love it. Yeah.
And guess who else is on?
Who?
My tequila friend.
Who's that?
My tequila friend.
Big Mick. Oh, by the way,
What?
Mick took his shot glass,
Yeah.
filled it up, poured it into your glass. Your glass was bigger.
Wow.
Yeah.
I see what
What's
time
up, Billy
it is
Jump?
now. John McHugh, my term of hang around is different than Mitch's. So,
Yeah.
what they used to call cheese like that? They used to like
Turnouts
Yeah, sorry, that's the word I was looking at.
and old
Yeah.
ladies.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, I said that wrong. You know, hang around is hang around before prospect. Can you be both?
No.
You can. I mean, not both, but you can go from one to the other,
Yeah.
right? Okay, gotcha. Let's see. Yes, Whack, I agree. And so we'll have to figure out, maybe we can leave around the same time. Maybe you can get that Friday off.
Yes, I did, Travis.
Uh,
So we're all gearing up to go to Missouri for a family function. She has some relatives out there. We're gonna have a memorial service, and we're gonna go out there and spend. It's gonna be a 2-week trip. So.
but we have a van.
Yeah, we have a minivan now. So.
that has 127,000 miles on
What's
it.
up, Roger? That's nothing.
Oh God.
That's nothing.
Hi Roger, how are you? Yeah.
Roger's cool, man. What's
You
going
okay?
on?
You alright? Do you want to say something? He's not gonna say nothing.
I did Charlie's forehead after he got burned up. So
Roger said he's fantabulous.
that's right, brother.
Looking for.
Said watch out for deer. We got deer up here. She actually hit a deer one time. So we're going 25 miles an hour, but it broke the deer's leg, and the deer ran off into the woods. So, and at the time, I was still on parole. I couldn't have a knife, a gun, nothing. So the deer was actually laying in front of the car off the side, and I actually knelt down by the deer and was petting it. It looked at me for a minute, then it got up and ran away, and ran off into the woods. Yeah, we have a lot of deer up here. The other day I was on Placerville Drive. There was a deer by Home Depot just walking across the street like it owned the place,
Johnny Hughes said, I'd prospect for hard intentions, but I have to trade the Vespa.
That's right.
No, you wouldn't. You could join with the Vespa.
No, it wasn't hot baby oil. So what happened with Charlie was he used to go up this. They had a nut program called occupational therapy. Anyway, there was a guy in there. He was a Hare Krishna, and Charlie used to make fun of him. And he had a picture of some guy, and he's like, "Hey, is this your daddy boy?" He made fun of him, said it was some other race's religion, and so the guy threw some like paint thinner in Charlie's face and lit him on fire, and it kind of gave him a skin peel. So after
Slick
that,
rollers on.
what's up, Slick? What's up, brother?
I said thanks, Roger, for the order. He said we went shopping on your website today. Thank you, Roger. We
Thank
saw
you so
that.
much,
So
brother.
nice of you.
You just
I said you're too good to us. We really appreciate it.
that says it all right there, really.
Somebody today said on Mitch's comment, they said, "Why don't you stop selling T-shirts and do what do you say? Entertain me with another video or some shit like that."
Charlie was not as nutty in real life as he was in camera. He used to play to the cameras because that's the image they had of him. In regular everyday life, Charlie was just a regular old dude, really. Bottom line, Charlie studied, Zen Buddhism, yoga, all this other stuff during the '60s, and he learned how to manipulate people. And he got out, got a hold of LSD, and he manipulated a bunch of hippies, and so.
He seemed like an intelligent guy.
I guess. I mean, to me, he was just a little shit who was, whatever. Gave me some weed and I tattooed a swastika on his forehead because that's what he wanted. He's a little goofball.
What are you guys all up to tomorrow? Because tomorrow's Father's Day. Are you guys doing anything special?
We're going to go to church.
I'm not going to church.
She has to work. I'm going to go to church.
They're having a little function tomorrow. Because what is it?
I believe it's Pentecost for us. Yeah.
Aww. I gotta see who that was. Somebody just sent me some money, Apple Pay. That is Lakira. Lakira just sent me some money for you, Jen. I'll forward it to you.
Oh, we are going to barbecue and
Lakira, that's awesome. Thank
probably
you.
barbecue some chicken and eat with the folks out on the deck.
Oh yeah, you're gonna take up the chicken, right?
I will.
I'm just gonna whip up like a mac salad tomorrow.
I'll make some of that tangy, spicy stuff I made last time, and then some regular.
Yeah.
I'll make a salad. I might make a pasta salad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. George says he misses us, and the game's on.
What game?
I don't know what game.
I don't watch sports, so Yeah.
Father's Day is a hard one for me, really hard. But I'm happy for those who will have a great day with their dads. Aw.
Thank you so much. I didn't find my dad until after he was dead. Right? He's passed away. I found my dad last year for my birthday because of my great wife. Thank you so much. But I did inherit 2 brothers and 2 beautiful nephews for my birthday. And which is a gift my father left me, right? So
I have a pretty great stepdad, so I'm grateful for that.
yeah.
Rick, he's a good guy.
Yeah, Rick's pretty cool.
He's a crotchety old man, but he's a good guy.
Yeah.
How's your mom?
My mom is on her way out, She's in a skilled nursing facility, and she'll probably be there for the rest of her days. I went to see her yesterday, and her face is really, her eyes were really out there and very clear, and she's very thin. Oh, thank you, Angel Ramos. Thank you so much. Gave us $19.99.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Aw.
Thank you.
Nice of
And
you.
I could see like her collarbones are really sunken in, and
He
she's.
said happy Saturday, smiling, sorry.
That's right. Happy Saturday to you, brother. Have a great rest of your weekend. Yeah, so I've had issues with my mom my whole life, so it's not a big deal. It does me no purpose to go bring it up. I just go over there and talk with her and chat with her, and cancer spread to her spine. It's spreading. I'm sure it's growing as day by goes by. So I brought her an In-N-Out burger and a pink lemonade, and she just loved it.
Nikki said death is not the end, it's just another level.
Yeah, I'm going to help her transition from this life to the next. So, we believe that this life is. Once this life here is over, we just, really what I believe is it's just a continuation onto the next life. So,
Roger said, I'm spending Father's Day with my beautiful wife and 2 amazing kids. I'm a truly blessed man.
That's right, brother. And you're a great dad and a great friend. Thank you so much for being with us.
Wax said, I was offered a drink. I happily declined because God's got me.
Stay down, Wack. That's good.
Lee
so
Lee Walker's smoking his first brisket.
Yeah.
Roger Williams is going to see his 89-year-old dad. He said he's a rough old cop. He said, that's cool, Roger.
Yeah, that's awesome. A rough old cop. That's cool. So my mom likes In-N-Out burgers, so I took her one. She took it down. She's like, the food here is not that great, so. We have to make an appointment to go see her, so I'm going to go see her Monday, but we're going to drop some food off to her tomorrow.
Salvador said, hey, it's better in my opinion to know someone is about to go rather than getting hit by a loss without knowing. It does allow you, and really what he's not saying, that I will say, is that, I feel like this is good for her soul, it's good for Mitch, it's good for her. I've been letting them just have their time very purposely, and I think it's important. And I said to Mitch, isn't it strange that she used to visit you in prison all the time, and now you have to go visit her because they're still on COVID kind of rules. But
Andrew G,
thank you
really,
so much.
Thank
it may
you.
not be much, but I hope it helps. It always does, and thank you so much.
Every dime helps, brother. Thank you so much. It's awesome. That's so cool. Ghost Rider. Like my mom used to come see me a few times a year in prison, at least twice a year.
Yeah.
Sometimes more, depends where I was located, and so now I'm going to see her, And it does me good, does her good. So if you have a family member, man, I don't know when the Splendor video is going to drop as soon as I can get it
Hi,
off
John
my phone.
McHugh.
What's up, John? But it does me good to go see her, and it does her good. So
I will put that Splinter Up video tomorrow. I promise I will put it up tomorrow. I have to get it off Mitch's phone.
yeah,
So
I have an Android phone. She has.
it's fine.
Our computer's an Apple. She has an iPhone, so it's a mix of stuff,
Let's see. They're saying, so just so you know, there's this side conversation going on right now. And don't think you guys, I'm not looking at it because I am.
What's that?
It's Whack talking about how he's going to start an MC, and his is going to be Powder. That's going to be his name. And yeah, it's just funny. He's awesome. This looks like I can fry bacon in my driveway right now. I know that's true. I know that's true.
It was hot today. I'd go out and cut a piece of drywall, sweat like a pig, sit there, put it in, put it up, sweat, you know.
Ed
It's
Henry,
hot.
what are you talking about?
It's hot.
What must be boring? I will say, I'm just going to say, it is interesting. I can definitely tell when people are either intoxicated or they are on one or whatever, because Mitch will sometimes get comments that people will write these like huge, long things, but they'll write like 10 of them. I'm not talking about anybody on here, just so you know.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about anybody on here. But it's interesting because I just see that that I think people need an outlet sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, somebody made a big comment about his dad. I didn't catch it.
My dad, Jaybird said, my dad didn't die, but he suffered traumatic brain damage after he was hit by a drunk driver, and it changed everything forever. I just wanted to share since you shared about your mom, Smiley. Much love. Oh, Jay, I'm sorry.
You know, it's just, I guess as kids, you know, I guess it's a blessing to be there for our folks when they get hurt, you know, when they're on their way out or whatever. I don't know.
Bionic Chronic said, I like that name, by the way. Said, what's up, brother?
That's right.
Thank you guys for showing
That's
our Jen some
Salvador
love.
can't, Salvador Potluck can't see his mom because she's here and he's down in Mexico, you know.
You know, that's
Thank you, Debbie.
that's Mitch's fear a little bit. No, I'm not talking about you, Roger. That's
No,
why I said
Raj,
we're not
it's all
talking about
good, bro.
anybody on here. There's one particular person that likes to, and then he just talks a lot of shit. And you guys don't talk shit. This guy talks shit.
Yeah, we get
So,
shit talkers.
yeah.
They go on and on and on. They write books and books and books of text. Yeah.
And they talk shit. So
And they talk doo-doo. So
yeah.
It's not like they're one of our friends or family. You know?
Good night, Tennessee TV. I hope you have a great Father's Day tomorrow, and I will upload that tomorrow.
That's
I
right. Have a good
promise.
night, brother.
I wish.
Salty Rider, happy Juneteenth. Roger Williams, what's up, brother? You know, we love you very much. And thanks for checking in, bro.
Hey, Ronnie, don't say stuff like that because that could turn out all bad. You shouldn't wish that on anyone. And you know what? It sucks. I believe me. I can relate. It sucks.
Yeah, Will went down to the cemetery today to see his folks.
Oh,
And they passed away. And Will's told me a lot about his family. He had beautiful folks. And he's up here now because of them. And so anyway, I have to say, like in an Orthodox church, like in Russia, they put little fences around the graves. And that kind of brings that up for me. And so on Easter, people go over the fence and have picnics on the graves of their relatives that have passed on. And because they don't look at death as a bad thing, they look at death as people are moving on to a better place, into heaven. So they actually celebrate it with picnics on Easter, which is the day of resurrection for those of you who are the Christian faith. So I'm glad you got to go down there, Will, and see him.
Jaybird said, thanks for the love and support, crew. And y'all are truly beautiful people. Feels like a family in here.
Yeah,
I love that.
I dig it.
Philly Strangler said, I'm driving home from Atlantic City listening to you guys. That's awesome.
That's cool.
I love that.
Yeah. It's all good, Will. We love you, brother.
Yeah, and adopted dads. That's true. So shout out to the stepdads, the adopted dads that adopted their kids. You guys are all dads. So
For
that's,
sure.
you know, that's super
For sure.
cool.
Hey, look, you know, I was raised by my mom and my stepdad, right? And, you know, he was an asshole. He was a drunk. He was a roofer. He's a Korean War veteran. You know, he was a roofer from the time he was 16. He was just a hard-ass dude. And he would come home drunk, happy, smiley, hey, you know, wah, wah, wah. Next day, come home drunk, pissed off, beat the shit out of you for some stupid shit you didn't understand. But in the end, you know, I mean, he taught me how to work, and I was on the roof roofing houses when I was 10 years old. You know, it is what it is. But, you know, it's not easy to adopt someone else's kid and raise them as your own. It's not an easy thing to do. So, especially all you dads that have adopted people, other people's kids and raising them right so they have a life. Hats off to you. Happy Father's Day, for real. You know, that's beautiful.
Someone just asked. Well, someone asked a while back about OG Badger.
Yeah.
We don't know, but he did. He did an interview with someone a couple weeks ago. I don't think they were using an old one. I think it was new. So I think he's doing well. Aw, Roger said, we will talk soon, but I put a card in the mail for you guys on either Monday or Tuesday. You guys are so sweet. Thank you.
Somebody said it's 118 in Phoenix.
Roger, happy Father's Day.
Yeah, Roger.
Give our love to your wife and your
Thank
kids.
you so much.
118 in Phoenix today.
Yeah.
Melting on the scooter. Man, I love your station. Fun to relate to someone. That's super cool.
Thank you so much. I don't know. Roger's just amazing, dude. You know, Roger's one stop. He spent time out here in California. He moved out of state, got his program together, been successful. So, and you know, he told me when he got out, they told him, "Oh, you're never gonna amount to nothing. You know, you're never gonna make it. You're gonna go back to prison." Look at him. He's out there. He's got a wife, family. He's doing great. So.
Salvador, I'm really sorry about that thing with your mom, because I know that must be really hard not being able to see her, you know?
Yeah, that sucks.
It's tough. I'm sorry. Pam Man said, my stepdad is the man. My real dad is a cheese dick.
There you go. See? There you go.
I'd rather have 118 with no humidity than 95 with 90% humidity. So that's why I was trying to warn Mitch about us going to Missouri. Is I was like, I've never gone in July. I always go like in May or June because it gets so hot out there. So that's why I'm so freaking out about the air conditioning, because do you see this? I no. You don't want to experience that in the car. I don't think you'd be happy. Let's see, what else?
You know, when I was in Lancaster prison, it would be like 110 degrees, high desert, dry, no humidity. We'd be out there playing soccer, 110 degrees, it'd be like, no big deal. Dry heat is much better than humid heat. It really is.
John, that's a really interesting statement. He said, I never realized how cool my dad was until I became a dad. You know what? It's funny that you
That's
said
cool.
that,
That's
because
awesome
it's so
statement.
true. I used to always, after I had my daughter, I would always gauge things about, like, oh, when my mom was doing this, I was this old. You know what I mean? Like, I'd always, like, compare it, whatever. So
It's Lancaster, California. Fred Candy. Hello, Fred. What's up? Fred said hi.
Hi, Fred.
Candy. Yeah, you know, I mean, I can't imagine what it was like to raise me. You know, I don't know. Went out for some fresh air.
yeah.
I can't imagine what it was like to be my parents. You know, I mean, being a parent's, it's a rough job, man. So, happy Father's Day, and you know, happy. Hats off to all the mothers out there too. You know, especially single moms. Yeah, that's Lancaster, California. Fred said must have been hell. That's right. Rides over here. Yeah, it is a lot of responsibility. I don't know if I'd rather be in Phoenix or Houston, you know. At least Texas has some beach, you know. That's right, Roger. She stepped out, so I'm having a hard time reading the comments, but that's right. Sally Ryder. She's, yeah, Bruce Jenner's still a dude, right? So, and a dad, so. Wow, Fred says it's 112 degrees down there in Arizona. Wow. Well, it's been in the hundreds here, you know, especially down in Sacramento. It gets super hot. Thank you, Andrew. Next in. Yeah, you know, it's summertime, so people trip out like, oh, you know, it's a million degrees. We're having fires. It happens every year, especially in California. You know, I mean, we have fires every year. It gets hot every year. It gets in the hundreds every year. Uh, I do have a PO box. Right over here. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about India. I've never been there. Nothing to burn out there in Arizona, Fred. That's right. Beaumont. Is that Beaumont, Texas? Yeah. Get down, Johnson Ash. Redding, it's 102 degrees in Redding right now. I don't know how hot it is right now because we're indoors, but it was super hot today. Super hot. Yeah. Yeah, you know, Eric, when we were kids, we got the belt. You know, sometimes we got the fist, sometimes we got the boot. But like I said, it was a stepdad. He was an alcoholic and a pretty mean dude. But you know, like it says, you know, spare the rod, lose the child, right? Something like that. That's kind of what I see happening today in this world, man. Is you know, people don't discipline their kids; they let them do whatever the hell they want, and I'm just kind of waiting to see what the next generation brings in the next 10 or 15 years because they're going to grow up and become adults. They're going to be in the workforce. Some of them are going to be in politics. Some are going to be business leaders, hopefully. So I'm waiting to see what happens with the next gen, you know? What do you think, babe?
What?
All these kids that get their feelings hurt, this generation of kids that have their feelings hurt, they don't get disciplined, they don't get the belt, they don't get the switch, you know. What do you think that's going to lead to in the future, you know? You know what I mean?
I think we're seeing it already. I think we're seeing the results of that already, right?
Yeah, we are.
Right. I
We're
mean,
starting
we're
to
seeing
see
it.
it.
I mean,
You know,
so
I mean, I got fired over it.
I'm in just I tell Mitch all the time that I feel like uh, he's a last of a breed that I don't see. I see it in his friends. I see it in some of my friends, but I think that it's. I think we're in trouble, peeps. That's what I think.
Yeah, Ovi said, I'm glad I got beat.
Ugh.
Oh, huh?
Oh, hi, Fred. Mr. Rothschild's on.
Yeah, Fred's been on. He
Yeah.
said it was 100 and something down there. Like
Oh
112 or something.
God. Yeah, Takashi 69 is gonna procreate. That honestly, I've been watching stuff about him, and I just cannot even. I can't. I just can't even wrap
He's
my
a
head around it.
scumbag.
I really can't wrap my head around it.
Yeah, you know, I mean, there's no loyalty. There's no.
Oh, Slick's having chicken enchiladas for dinner.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm jealous.
Me too.
So, you know, like I had people on here say, you know, if they would have been in my shoes, they would have ratted.
And they have no problem saying it.
They have no problem saying
They
would
call
have.
me
They would have
stupid
ratted.
for not
Yeah.
ratting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they said I was stupid for not taking a deal or snitching on my crime partners and getting myself out of jail. But you know, that's just a sign of what's going on with this generation. There's no loyalty. There's no work ethic. There's no manners. There's no. I mean, it's just a fact of this generation coming up, man. Not all of them. I don't like to generalize all that much, but
Want to see what the world's going to look like in another 2 or 3 generations? This is Roscoe. He said, watch the movie Idiocracy.
Idiocracy.
Mm-hmm.
Where do we see it at? Where can we see it?
Mitch loves movies. Like he likes that kind of stuff a lot.
Homeboy said he was a Fed way before he was a
I know
rapper.
this is true. I agree with you.
Mm.
Common sense is almost illegal these days. I agree, Will, 100%. Let's see. They obviously don't like looking at themselves in the mirror. Salvador said my dad was also an alcoholic, abusing, unfaithful asshole. That's why I looked up to my uncles that have been in prison. You know, that's interesting that you said that because, you know, I did some, you know, I was a little troubled youth, and I did some time in the girls' ranch and in GB for a
Oh,
long
you're a
little bit.
criminal.
No, I was whatever. So
You're in
anyways,
juvenile hall in the girls' ranch because you were a criminal.
anyways, it was also, they had kids there. They had boys there, which, you know, all the girls love, but they were smaller. Again, they couldn't go to the boys' ranch because they were smaller. So there was this one kid who used to get in trouble all the time. I'll never forget when the counselor was talking to me. He goes, "What do you look up to? Like, where do you want to go?" All his uncles were in prison. His dad was in prison. And they were like, that's where he wanted to go. And he said, that's where I want to go. He said that. Do you mean?
Yeah, no, they got guys.
You know.
I met guys. Hey, some guy said he ordered a shirt here. If you ordered a shirt 3 weeks ago, you haven't gotten it, please let us know. You know, shoot us a text, mitch@hardintentions.com. Let us know your order number and the shirt that you ordered, and we'll check it out.
Hey, Izzy. Here's
Please do that.
our little social media. I mean, our video guru.
So, you know, I met a lot of guys towards the end of my term that told me a lot of the younger guys on the street can't wait to come to prison, put in work, and get back out on the street just to get it over with. But what they don't realize is, you know, if they go to prison, they might get 2 or 3 years, 4 or 5 years, you know, but they could go to prison, put in work, and never get out.
Hi, Brian.
They could go to
Forrester.
prison, put in some work, think, hey, I put in some work, I'm in, and then next thing you know, somebody's putting in work on them. You know, it really tripped me out. I was like, man, are you serious? They go, yeah, a lot of the younger generation, they can't wait to come to prison. I was just like, man, that is a really twisted way of thinking. I think that's due to how things are with the younger generation, gangbanging, criminality kind of stuff.
Roger said, I remember when I was in school, and even the teachers would say, don't be a tattletale. Yep. Now they have 1-800-BE-A-RAT.
Yeah, 1-800-BE-A-RAT. Yeah, people didn't like tattletales when I was a kid. They used to beat them up. And then, of course, when you get into criminal lifestyle, they stab them. So.
Hey, Kip239, that was for our friend Jen. So he was like, that was really cool that homeboy sent $200. So happy for you guys. That's for our friend Jen. So
Yeah.
Jen can get a computer and not have to do her videos on her phone.
That's for Jen McCanya. She needs a computer. We're kicking in some money to her Cash App, and someone kicked in $200 for us to send to her, so she can buy a computer to bump her productivity on her YouTube channel, which is awesome.
She does a really good job with just her phone, but I was like, girl, we gotta help a sister out.
Somebody said they should
Did
bring
you
back.
say hi to Juan? Juan was on.
I didn't see him.
24/17.
What's
He was
up,
on.
brother?
I don't know if he's
Home
still on.
24/17. What's up, bro? Somebody said they should bring back the insane asylums, the mental hospitals.
It's hard to find decent workers these days. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. That's why I think, you know, it's kind of a new. The one positive thing is that it's allowing people that are older now to other opportunities with like plumbing and whatever, because they're the only dudes that know it.
Izzy just sent us $24.99.
Izzy, oh my
Thank you
God.
so much.
Izzy, no, I'm gonna give that to Jen. That's what we're doing, right, Izzy? That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing. Booby Hatch, Roscoe, Pete Coltrane. Yeah, you know, I got some friends that are in the plumbing, some friends that are younger guys, and they do really well. But you know, like with this unemployment, people are sitting around like, well, by the way, we saw Turkey Loco when we were down there, and he goes, hey man, I got homeboys that got laid off. They started collecting unemployment, and now they have work available, but they're like, why should I go to work? I'm only making $200 a paycheck less than when I worked. So they just want to sit around and suck unemployment dry, you know?
Juan is still on. He said, what's up, brother?
All right now. Fish Slayer SoCal sent $19.99 for Jen's computer.
Aw, that's awesome.
Stay
Thank
down.
you guys so much. Now it looks like Thompson. You know what? I'm telling you, you guys, this is no joke. There are some ride or dies for Thompson, no matter what.
Yeah, we get
He does.
quite a few comments that people love Mike Thompson's Sackaroonie
Yes,
because
they
they
do.
just really can't stand us
They're all
talking
up in
about
it.
him, you know. But bottom line is he's a scumbag. And whatever.
We'll talk more about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that later. We're gonna let. By the way, keep an eye out for Damage Done podcast. They're doing an interview that it's not up. Should be up any day now. It's supposed to be up today, but hopefully tomorrow, or the next day, it'll be up. Damage Done did an interview with somebody that I think you will find very interesting, and they said they went in on her, but they didn't want. They went in on this person. They didn't want to hurt this person's feelings, but they went in on it and asked some pertinent questions. I think you guys will enjoy it. So keep your eye open on Damage Done podcast. Subscribe so you can get a notification when they post a new video. They're pretty cool guys. They've been great for me, and my wife, and they're decent guys. They're decent guys.
Yeah.
Man. They're trying to do what's right, and they're trying to show.
They're not like us.
Yeah, they're not
they
a prison
don't ride
channel.
in the same circles as we do, but you know what?
They're trying to show that people can have a fucked up life, shoot dope, commit crimes, mostly the dope thing. And, once the damage is done, hence the Damage Done podcast, they can get their life together and, what's that say? Did you notice Mike Dry Mouth during the interview? The dude crossed.
You know what? Jeremy Brown, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. And you know what's crazy? I'm going to tell you something. My daughter used to be obsessed about that, and so yes. So she had this teacher. This one teacher ruined her. Like he would always. Nicole was like, I can't listen to him. I can't whatever. And ever since that, she watches TV, and if somebody's doing it, she changes the channel.
I'm tired of people glorifying rats or people with no integrity. So are we, Kenny. People glorify rats. I mean, look, this fucking dude, Sammy the Bull's got a podcast, YouTube channel. That dude's a serial killer, man. He admitted to 19 murders, and I'm sure he's done more than that. And so he's a serial killer. He's a rat. And he said, John God, he was going to sell him down the river. Hey, you know what? You signed up for the ride, dude. You should have wrote it out. But he turned rat, and he's a scumbag, and people love his channel.
I'm not saying Ryan's. To each his own. Ryan, we're not calling if somebody likes it or doesn't like it. I think the fact, I'm sure it is entertaining. I've never watched it. It's just that element, and Ryan's younger than you. I feel like, you know what? It just for us and our generation, it's kind of amazing because back in the day, if he was to do this 30 years ago, let's just use that as an analogy. If he did this shit 30 years ago, either he would be dead, or no one would watch it. No one would probably read it. No one would watch it just for the fact that he is a rat.
Somebody said something about Mike Thompson made us. You're right. I didn't catch the whole statement.
He said Mike Thompson stitched on a lot of people. His damage was way more extensive than Woods from Cali. He helped the feds build cases against OMGs and convicts across the nation.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. And a lot of the stuff that he said is not true. A lot of the stuff that he said is not knowledge that he had. It's knowledge that he got from law enforcement. I know some guys in Oregon that have life sentences now because he went up there and testified against them. Total hearsay. Law enforcement gave him information along with some other guys, transferred him up there to Oregon State Prison area, brought him into court and testified to what they wanted him to say. Guys got convicted, got life sentences on information that he did not have. He was not privy to that information. That's just one case. That guy hurt a lot of people all over the country. The guy's a serious rat, and he did it so he can get out of prison. Look what he did with his second chance at life. Look what he did with his freedom.
Yeah, let's not
He ripped off the
discount
government. He ripped off his wife. He ripped off homeless people. He did all kinds of shit, man. He just a really scumbag dude. He married this chick in prison, got out, lived with her under the guise of, hey, I'm the essential, quintessential square. And while he's living with her, he's out ripping off the government, ripping off homeless people under the guise of being a drug counselor. I mean, that's just bottom of the barrel shit, man. He should have just got a gun and went and did some robberies. You know, whatever.
Listen,
You know.
again, no one is going to convince us to watch that channel. Just so you
What
know,
channel?
Sammy the Bull. We're not watching it.
Yeah, I'm not watching Sammy
but,
the Bull. Sammy the Bull's a piece of shit.
But you know what? Everyone's entitled. We're not knocking anybody for doing that. It's just not our deal. So,
Somebody said there's something about torturing or something.
Image, why do people rat in America if they know the cops in America don't torture people? They interrogate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's another thing. Like in other countries, maybe the cops will torture you, right? They don't do that in this country. Like if you get busted for something, I don't care if it's the worst crime in the world, they don't torture you. They might put you in a room for 10, 12, 15 hours straight and ask you a bunch of questions. They don't torture you. There's no reason for you to rat. Here's the deal. You know, I don't commit crimes now. I live my life pretty simple. Everybody would like to have more than what they have. If I find a way to earn it, I'll earn it. But if I can't, you know, whatever. But the bottom line is if no one ratted, you know how hard it would be to convict people? If there were no rats, you know, cops bust people because of rats. They don't bust people because they're smart. I guarantee you with Michael Thompson, one of them homeless people told somebody, hey, this guy was supposed to give me some money from unemployment. And then that went to somebody, maybe more than one, because they got $335,000. So I'm assuming they had quite a few people they were burning, homeless people that need money, need food, need water, need drugs, you know, whatever they need. They told on him. So that led to him getting busted. If he would have gave them a part of the money like he said, he probably wouldn't have got caught. But the bottom line is without rats, there would be very few people.
He is a serial killer, Brian. Like, whatever you look at it for entertainment or whatever, he killed a lot of people. And so
killed 19 people that he admitted to.
Yeah. So
Probably more.
Again, if that's entertaining to you, have at it. I'm just
You
saying
know,
it's not
here's
our
the deal. Sammy the Bull, how many followers does he have?
A lot.
Like 1 million?
Yeah.
So 1 million followers. Grumpy Uncle, stay down. America's Grumpy Uncle. Thank you for becoming a member.
You became a new member. We're going to do a members only in just a little bit. We're going to go off in a little bit. So
Sammy the Bull sitting around.
Thank you, America's Grumpy Uncle.
Talking. Yeah. Telling stories about his life of crime or whatever the fuck he talks about. He is a serial killer, Slick Ruler, straight up. And he's a fucking piece of shit. He pressured people, burned people, ripped off people, forced people to give money up at the threat of death, killed people, and then he sold out his crew so he didn't have to go to prison or do less. I don't know what his deal was. I don't know if he actually did any time, but you know, he's a piece of shit, man. He broke all the rules.
I don't know what. No one's trying to take. There's nothing to take from. This is a platform. This is a stance that we're not going to budge on. No one's going to convince us to budge on. He said everything Sammy says he did. You can't take that from him.
So what? The bottom line is he also said when Roger said something. He also made statements against his boss in the crime world, all his compadres, his brothers. He took a blood oath with. You take a blood oath, live it out, buddy.
Yeah,
you know?
Roger from One Stop said, I got one thing to say. If you're going to be a criminal, I suggest you don't. But if that's what you want to do, don't tell anyone and never commit a crime with anyone, period.
Yeah.
Now he's saying he's sorry, but the GC said the Bull is making excuses recently for the 16-year-old that he murdered.
Yeah, murdering a 16-year-old kid.
So that's, that's on the same level as Chomo shit right there, to me.
That's worse than Chomo shit. I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's a child killer. You know, he's a piece of shit. You know, scum of the earth, and I'm sure on the other side of life, he's gonna answer up for what he's done.
Rodney, I don't know any serial killer that's been released from prison. He is and the reason he got out of prison, you know why he got out of prison. So it's that he did 20 years doesn't mean shit because he's not in right now, and he's a freaking serial killer. So whatever. People are asking us about TikTok. What do you think about the prison genre hitting it up on TikTok.
I don't really know.
But
a
you
whole
don't
lot
know
about
that
it.
that Mitch has a TikTok channel.
I had TikTok channel somewhere.
He does.
I don't know
He
much
does.
about it.
We don't go on it very much, but he's got one. But there's people that are banking and making a killing off of it, like someone named Savage, that people don't know
Yeah.
what they're getting into. So, he is. I'll agree with you, but he did 20 years regardless. Plus, he's on lifetime parole. I don't really know
Who?
what your argument is.
Who's
here,
on
Ron.
lifetime parole?
Sammy the Bull.
I don't know if he did 20 years. I think he did a lot less than that, and I don't think he's on parole because when he got out of prison, he also got busted when he was in witness protection for selling. He had a big ring selling ecstasy, pills,
That's ecstasy.
whatever the fuck they call it. He had a big ring selling. I mean, big time, So he's not sorry about what he's done. He's still a fucking asshole.
Salty Rider. Serial killers don't get out unless they usually rat on someone. That's kind of the
And
deal.
see, he's not your typical serial killer. He's a gang,
Brian said, I don't know
supposedly
about.
mafioso serial killer.
Brian said, I don't know about serial killers, but they just released a guy in Connecticut who put his wife in a wood chipper.
Wow, sounds like Fargo. Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
So, Ron, listen, here's the thing. Don't need to look at his paperwork. Don't need to. This is a fact. He
What?
ratted on people, and he's a freaking serial
Seven
killer,
mil?
and he killed a 16-year-old girl.
Yeah.
So, we're good.
Uh,
Sammy was a snitch who continued to commit crimes after his release.
yeah.
He was busted. Oh yeah, that's right. He was busted in Arizona because he had his son and daughter selling drugs for him. Real
Yep.
big mafioso
He had
there.
his family.
Yeah.
do it. Look at that. Huh. What's up, kiddo?
Well, in America, killers don't get out. They do, Ron.
Yeah, people do get out
Yeah.
of prison in America for murder.
Uh,
But the bottom line is if you commit serial murder, multiple murders, you usually don't get out. What's that guy, Ted?
high
What's his
hitter
name?
from Alabama,
What's that guy?
Bundy.
Yeah, no, not Ted Bundy. The guy in Vacaville, the big tall guy.
Oh, Kemper.
Yeah, Ed Kemper. He's still in prison. He killed, he's, I don't know too many serial killer guys, but
Someone said the only time that ratting is okay is if it's crimes against your country, like if you're a spy.
Oh, you mean like
and
terrorists?
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, if someone was to rat on some terrorist
That's what they're
that's looking to
saying.
blow a bridge or something, I wouldn't hold it against them. I mean, guy's a fucking rat. I would say he's just looking out for his country, especially if it was true and there's some jihadi freak, looking to blow himself up and kill, thousands of people or, 9/11 shit. I definitely would not call him a rat,
John Doe, I'm interested to hear what you think about that because he said, "But Facts, bro, I like your channel. I am actually one of the creators for Prison TikTok. I just want to see your opinion, bro. But Facts, I like your channel. You know what? I like TikTok because it's short. I'm kind of addicted. Mitch is not, but I like them because they're short and whatever. But what I don't like is that when people jump from platform to platform, like Joe after prison has a pretty good TikTok. And Savage is a piece of shit, and he just used another platform, and nobody knows about what has happened on YouTube. People have tried to say it, but he deletes them or whatever. So, but all in all, I think anything that gets awareness out there is good.
He just said Ed Kemper has an extremely high IQ. He does.
I just watched.
Smart guy.
Izzy, I met him, right?
In the hole, AdSeg, the hole, what we call the hole. You go to the hole when you fuck. They were going to keep him in the hole his entire term. And he said he would agree to a lobotomy if they were let him out to the main line. And they let him out on the main line. He's been on the main line in Vacaville for quite a long time.
I believe that. They said, Andrew G said Ed Kemper's the voice of a bunch of books on tape. They read the audio
Yeah,
books.
well,
I believe
in
that
Vacaville they have a program called The Blind Project. And so what they do is That's right, Will. What they do is people go down. I couldn't get in there because they have a recording studio in there, and people go down there, read books into a microphone, they record it, and they make tapes out of it for blind people. So, Ed Kemper did work down there for quite a long time. So, uh,
Yeah, I met him. I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys heard that story before.
Yeah.
We told it before, but
yeah,
I went on a visit and
there he was.
to go see Mitch. It wasn't that easy, Mitchell. So Mitch was like, "Hey, I want you to meet somebody."
Actually, it wasn't a visit; it was a banquet.
It was a banquet, sorry, which is even kind of worse. And so,
It was a JC's banquet. Yeah, that's
are
right.
you gonna let me finish?
Well, you know,
Babe, I'm messing with you. Don't get crazy. So Mitch walks me up to the table, to his table. He was like, "Adrian, this is Ed. Ed, this is Adrian." He shakes my hand. He stood up, and I'm like, "Holy shit! This guy is taller than Mitch. He was fucking huge, like lurch huge." I'm dating myself, but you know what that means. So, so when we were walking away, Mitch grabs my hand. He said, "You know, you're probably the first woman that's walked away with her arm." And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "You don't know who that is?" I was like, "No," and then Mitch told me. Yeah, so that was my intro.
funeral. Yeah, so she met Ed Kemper at a JC's banquet. So,
He's almost 7 feet tall. Yeah, that's right.
yeah, he's like 6'10" or something, 6'9". He's a pretty big dude. He's a big pussy. He's a big sissy, really.
John Doe said,
Or as
"I
the
just
men go.
paroled from Solano, level 3. Man, Cali prison is changing for the worse with this SNY shit on all the yards."
Yep.
Hey, John, we'd be interested to talk to you.
Ross, yeah. Who said that?
John Doe.
Hey, John Doe, get at me on Instagram and let me know. Maybe we can chat.
Or sometimes Mitch doesn't always answer his Instagram. So if you don't get an answer, just email us at mitch@hardintentions.com.
Yeah, I'll give you we'll chat.
Either way.
Ed Kemper killed a lot of college student women. So
John
he is not PC. He's been on mainline. I don't know what Vacaville is considered now. It's probably like a bad place to be. So,
So that's a good thing. John Doe said I can't get the most exposure. Mitch and I talk about that. But we've been okay.
People are into sensationalism. Like they don't have very good movies. So the best movies now are ones that have a bunch of sensational. No, actually, Vacaville's a medical facility. They don't form alliances in prison. They get, I don't know why Ed Kemper did what he did.
Thomas Glover is on.
He's a sick motherfucker. That's why. Tom, my home Tom.
He said when we're going to come up and work on the
building.
On the
I don't know,
septic.
Tom. I don't know when we're going to make it up there. We're going to Missouri next month.
You know what,
Hopefully
Thomas?
before
I can't get Mitch to come up, I will up and figure it out. So we'll figure it
hopefully
out.
before the winter. Yes, Ed Kemper
it would
killed
have
his
to be before
mom.
the winter.
I think he killed his mom. I think he killed his grandparents, and they let him out of youth authority, and yeah. I mean, Ed Kemper did some weird shit. Man. Killed a lot of people. I think he admitted about 30 murders. So,
Thomas, I've never seen you on here. Have you?
no.
Why don't you say hi to your friend?
What's up, Big Tom? I did. As you said, I don't know when we're going up there.
Look, we'll be up before the winter. Obviously, we'll be up before the winter. Maybe we're coming back in July, so maybe early August or mid-August before it starts
I
raining.
hope you got a shovel, bro. We're gonna have to send that sink up there airmail, then we can just come up and put it in. His name Freddie Jarrett does not ring a bell.
I didn't even know Devo was on here.
Vacaville was always a medical facility. That's right. Uh, you know, the bottom line is Vacaville at one time had a bunch of lifer programs. They don't have now. It's just and then it went to pretty much a HIV prison, mental health, HIV stuff like that. You know.
Slick said, don't forget our trip up north, because when we go to Lake Elmer, we're going to go to Shasta.
Yeah. Ronnie James Dio, I'm not a big fan. I think he kind of messed up Black Sabbath. So,
Let's see. Debbie said goodnight to Devo, so I didn't see him on here. So if you're on there, goodnight, Devo.
good night, Devo. Yeah, California's no masks. So it's
Today it
open.
was official as of today, I believe. Today's the 18th, right? Or the 18th it was. Slick, get out of here. Come on.
Yeah. You know, back in the day, Vacaville was pretty cool in the 80s. And then they just, you know, they ran everybody out that was doing life. They had lifer programs. It turned into medical, straight medical and mental health. So, and they ruined it. So.
He said I agree. Dio was a good Sabbath.
Yeah, he kind of messed Black Sabbath up.
DC Irish, how's it going? He said, I'm glad I caught a live. Staying up late isn't always easy in my old age. We're right there with you.
Yeah.
Tom, I'm sorry. We've just been so, Tom Glover, we've been so busy. Like, you know. Tom said, I'm glad to see you guys growing. It's been slow and steady, and you know what? We're good with that. We were just talking about that today.
Renee Boxer, is he the guy that dropped out of a prison gang, got found suitable for like several times, and then the governor took his date? You know, he's in the same category as Mike Thompson as far as I'm concerned, but the bottom line is that for some reason they don't want to let him out. Maybe he hasn't helped the government as much as Mike Thompson, so, you know. Don't suck. Jason Menifee, what's he said? What's up, Adrian Mitch and Heart Intention family? That's right.
So Paulo, I said hello.
Yeah, what's up, brother? Yeah. You know, music was a big thing for me in prison, man. I got so burnt out on people go afraid of vaccine. Yeah, I don't know about vaccine. You know, music was a big deal. And, you know, they just started letting guys have CD players long after they were out. You know, like, it's hard to get good music in prison. It was hard for me to figure out what's what. And then I told the story about Joe Zoll giving me some punk rock CDs and opening my mind up to, because all I heard was on what was on the radio. Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, blah, 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 blah. The same songs, the same shit all the time. Thank you so much, Eddie Leon. I'm looking at my phone, so if I got your name wrong, I'm sorry. Yeah, when they took the boom boxes off the yard, that sucked, man. All you can have is like a Discman. You can buy these little radios now with no speaker. They're Sangean radios. I actually have one in the bedroom, a stereo one I like. Yeah. Yeah, I do, Tom. I remember you had to plug in your headphones, man, to hear shit, you know? You know what I mean? Headphones suck. Only radio. A lot of you guys had the little Sony turn dial radios. I actually, before I got out, I had a Sony boom box. It was white. Sony Sport. It's a black dude in San Quentin who's famous for. Yeah, I've seen that guy. You know, I don't know what Peckerwood gangs are, but a lot of guys listen to rap now, you know, which is kind of a trip. A lot of white dudes that are all hooked up listen to rap, so go figure. You can listen to whatever you want to in prison. But I had a sport radio I bought for a can of tobacco. And, yep, you got to have the see-through radio TV now, you know. I don't have any clothing articles from when I was in prison. I don't. I do have a PIA high vis vest I found while I was working. Super 2s were alright. Super 3s came out, and then, what's going on? How you doing?
What's up?
You know, we've been on for an hour and a half.
I know. We gotta do members only.
So it's about time we wrap this one up.
And we got 93 people on right now.
Yeah, wow. It says 78 on my phone. But guys, thanks for tuning in. We're going to have to wrap it up. We've been on for an hour and a half. Old Poacher said he had mommy issues. I think Ed Kemper had mommy issues for
Well,
real.
he killed his mom, didn't he?
He killed his mom. I think he killed his grandparents too.
Yeah.
You know, you still got your privilege card, Tom. It's a rap country. What the fuck is this world coming to? That's right, brother. So we're gonna wrap it up. You guys, thanks for tuning in.
We're gonna do members only.
It's been
so
great.
Give us a couple minutes and we'll go on.
Give this a like real quick, y'all. That's right, Jen. Ed Kemper's a pretty old guy.
Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, contact us, John. Thank you.
Yeah, that'd be
You guys
super
have
cool.
a good night. Thank you for tuning in. If it's hot where you're at, please beat the heat. If you can stay inside under a swamp cooler, air conditioner, drink lots of liquids.
Tom said that your following is quality over quantity. Know that. We
That's
do.
right. That's
For
right.
real.
Quality over quantity. That's
Happy
right.
Father's Day to
Because
everyone tomorrow,
we have some fantastic people on our channel. You guys are all fit that category. Thank you, Debbie. DC Irish, stay down. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're gonna sign off and take care of some stuff and then do a members chat real quick. We have church in the morning. It is Pentecost. You guys have a great evening and a fantastic Sunday. Love you. Whatever it is you do out there, do what? Do it hard. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in, folks.
See you soon, Lakira. I'll text you in a minute.